So today we're gonna talking about the authentication and NFC method um, with a couple of authentication and NFC method. So the NFC method they call near field communication is gonna be called NFC, a short range um, standard based on wireless. Um, So it exists contactless identification and semiconductor. So this is basics how this work. So one is polling device and one is listening device. The field between it electromagnetic magnetic field. So they're gonna get the data and from each, I mean from the listening. I mean, they're gonna transfer data from a polling device to listening device. Um, DASes could be used by um, something that they call three operating mode on NFC is called passive mode. Um, it works like exist contactless confront of conforming to one of the legacy standard. So the second is a peer-to-peer. The peer-to-peer is two NFC device exchange information. So the initiator device called polling device concept uh, require less power um, compared to the reader and the writer mode because the target listener. So user is own property its own power supply. The third one is called the read and writer mode, known as active mode, that NFC device and active and read or write a passive legacy RFID tags. Um, the first article is the researchers want to let us know basics of MFC and how that works. So basically, the NFC is range on the 13.56 megahertz. Offer data transmits around is 424 bit kilobit with the close distance in 10 centimeter. Roughly is only 0.4 inches. So the NFC can be used on a uh, mobile payment right now, authentication, data transfer, unlock other service and stuff, access to digital information, ticket on the ticketing, ticket on the movie something store. So that it basically they can use on everywhere. Right now, you use a phone. They have mobile. We have Google Pay, Apple Pay. The Google Pay has the NFC on the back. So basically, you go to any store that support the Google Pay, so you can use the NFC tags is on the back by tapping authentication your password, your biometric, and then you pay the stuff that you buy. So next it's gonna be mobile authentication. So what's this in this article, the researchers want to let people know the about the security executive of security benefit for mobile connects. So the mobile connects is apply the same core user experience regardless the mobile network operator, any service provide and operate system uses by phone. So any kind of phone they can use authentication. Like the picture you can see user login with mobile connects, then have the enter the phone number. So whenever you got a phone number, and you will get the message and pin to confirm to log in the website. So this is how um, the model is work. You can see the server success request. Number one is request to the mobile connects. So number two is going to be API exchange and stuff. Operating discovery. The number three is authentication request. And number four is authentication. Whenever you log in, whenever your operation select appropriate authentication depend on the request assure and the capabilities. So basically, is this is a kind of new way of the mobile security. So the they're gonna give you the concept that when you log it in, they will ask you the phone number, and for your service provider, then it will send a message to your service provider with the with your request and get the pin from the website, and then it will be connect built in the Open ID Connect. So why user standard can be delivered either open source platform, making the simple cost effective, or with the bespoke platform. Um, this is pretty cool techniques. So the next is wanted to help you guys understand more about multi-factor authentication. So what is multi-factor authentication? In this article, the researchers want to let us know the multi-factor authentication. Well, the authentication is one of the fundamental safeguards for everything online important. So every time when you log in online, they will have something as identification is true or not. So that is really important that your personal information that in securing or not. So basically everything is authentication is just against the illegal made that accept online. So basically this is just a picture from to let you understand more what about um, ownership of the accessing card photo. When you get into this somewhere, you will have your photo, otherwise the guard gonna stop you. Knowledge user and password biometric is gonna be IRS iris recognition. So symbol, the multi-factor is by the time the single is this time a single factor. Remember, single factor was the most of it used by communication. Example, the enter password confirm confirm ownership. So for single identification, that you have, if you lost your password, then you lost your account, you lost your information. For a long time ago, I remember when I played the game, it's popular in Chinese. It's been 10 years already. That game is just the first game online on Vietnam though. But I only have yeah. Well, you will have the Yahoo um, account to recover your password. But if you lost both of them, it's called a single authentication. That you lock in the password. You lost your password, you can't do anything with it by only recovery by using the email. But if you use a long times ago when I just a kid or something, I'm a teenager, so I don't use any much of a authentication. I just know, okay, create account and play, and I don't even remember my Yahoo account. So whenever you play online game, kind of online game, your account gets stronger and you love it, and you don't want to lose it, and you only know your password. At that time, the hacker is everywhere though. They install the malware on the internet store, in the game store. So basically, in my country, they have the game store for every gamer can go there. They will have computer for you ready to play, and you just pay the money by an hour. Um, but they install malware. They install the Trojan, everywhere, every in the computer, they will know your password and they will log into your account and stolen stuff. Someone will be changing your password. But if you don't know your email, you lost your account. You can't do anything with identification because that's time you don't happen. That's how my country doesn't have any bank card, Visa card to be, another identification. So basically, I buy the car, just a $10 gift card and put it into my account. So basically, you can't do anything out of it when you lost your account. So remember, multi-factor is authentication is pretty important for you to in the future. So by this problem, the two-step verification is created. So couple representative is pretty, data they combine with the phone, send a message, get a second ownership that prove that your ownership. So now you have a popular factor groups are connect individual with the establishment credential with the knowledge factor. So basically, whenever you have something, you log into an account, and they call another multi-factor authentication that I know is cookie. Cookie is if it's not your computer, it will ask you the second authentication by Chase or something. I remember whenever I log on my computer and I go, different computer, I log it in, it will ask me to enter the uh, secret code they're gonna send to my message phone. So basically, that another way to authentication. Um, so another way to authentication is biometrics, fingerprint, face recognition, behavior recognition. So basically, everything is nailless. So for the feature right now, they have a multi-factor authentication. So they are offer a new authentication scheme that focus on the vehicle too. But I think the vehicle is the most of car can be equipped uh, with multiple sensor that could be potential use for multi-factor authentication. The you the car. The car we can use multi-factor is by alcohol sensor, vehicle carbon weight sensor, van recognition, passenger present pin code. So basically, in the car, I pretty love the pin code for ignition mission. So you have to have the pin to tap the pin in for ignition mission. So basically, that is pretty cool. A face recognition. So with face recognition will recognize your face by the camera, the token present, something voice recognition. You can say hey car, turn on the car or something. Fingerprint scanner. You can have a scanner on the fingerprint. So basically, you can have everything in the car to identification. But if you have I think the feature is gonna be the best for all those cars with the finger scan, voice scan, alcohol sensor, uh, token present, face recognition stuff. So this is basically is the third and the fourth of my research, and the other paper is say something another research is article one to let us know the NFC phone how to analyze and the security problem. So the NFC phone can be said common use every day for payment and stuff. So touching, confirming payment, interact, enter the password, it accepting transaction from their phone. So basically, you have the phone, you have the touching authentication that is it's basically called a biometric factor. So you have biometric factors, so fingerprint, face recognition, behavior recognition. It kind of authentication, like you can send the money to someone by using Apple Pay. Uh, touch and connect link to device to enable peer-to-peer transfer the data money. Or you can do touch and explore where device may offer more than one possible function. So consumer will be able to explore the device capabilities to find the function that he wants to use. So implement of the mobile phone or contactless payment, so possible in two ways. Um, First, dual chip will be where the SIM is indicate to the mobile users to send and receive call, like SMS, Messenger, and then the NFC chip will include in the payment application. So the chip will be adding the payment application to the SIM environment. The NFC chip is dedicated to the RF exchange. So they will exchange the money. The implement new multiple application card by merging the SIM card and payment card into the unique entity. The main of the objects is of security is study protection against fraud, transaction denial, transaction forgery, protect the ISM holder privacy. All of those things you can use is because they call authentication by NFC on the card. It basically is go through your biometrics. So if you lost your phone, some people paid it, they cannot pay it because they have to have at least some biometrics in your body, like eyes or finger, to be able to pay something. So the other article that I have, but I don't have the much picture in the slide for this, but the other one is review authentication on a method. To this article, the research want to research about the overview existing authentication method. So like it's a pro and con of design online service. In the past time, the computer have growth a lot. That is why network is important. It's used for a lot of things. So identification, authentication, and authorization is one of three integrated concepts. They are kind of the same, but it's not the same meaning of the word. So basic step with authentication, initial step is connect the step, authentication step, disconnection step. So they are all related to user password, user own token, phone navigation cookies, uh, something qualify the user like fingerprint, DNA, or something user can do like signature against gesture. So one-time password, a token. The main drawback is statistic. Remember a long times ago, Blizzard company. I don't know if you guys playing the Blizzard game. Blizzard releases one device that called the password token. So if you want to log into the online, you use that password token. So the main drawback is assisted password is the lack of protection against the reply attacks. Purpose of mechanism and annihilate the replayability of the password with the generation of the new password that user can use. Um, the claimant is authenticated through the unsecure channel to prove his or her identification monitor finally share the password of the password list, copy the same unpredictable password list. So the other way, the other thing is cryptographic. So everyone knows cryptographics is like based on authentication. They call PAP, a symbol protocol for the authentication over the network, which is send a clear password and identifier over the network. The main challenge the side protection private key of the user. So basically the user will be sealed the private key with the password or passphrase on the user device, and however then send to the another one to be safe or crypto. like we have discussed a couple weeks ago. Um, but however, this step of cryptographics is challenging, consuming a lot of energy. Well, yeah, using mining stuff, time and money. Well, yeah, time and money, energy is cost a lot. Why is it money? You have to spend a lot of, money on a graphic card. You have to spend a lot of money on a electric. Um, However, the other factor is the biometric factor. So biometric factor is only um, offered on the phone user. So we don't have any device that can be used a biometric factor unless you work for government. You scan your eye, you scan your finger, um, you scan your tongue or something. I don't know. Just kidding. So my my idea paper next week, I'm gonna find out how the VR authentication, how we work in authentication on VR online, how do they authentication, or basically if I cannot find a lot of paper to research about it, I will do the NFC research. What is the con? What is the pro? What is advantage and disadvantage about a mobile phone NFC transfer money? All right, thank you.